the value in all of this, and I know we're both the biggest believers in this, is just that building up these pages isn't about like the followers mean nothing. Like it's great,
Yeah,
but it's all about the people who you connect with, the people that you meet, and the opportunities that that brings you,
definitely.
because that is the $1 million.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the thing that allows you to reach others. It's like the thing that gets you into the door, the footsteps of some of these people that you wouldn't think you could, talk to or relate to or even add value to in some way. I think that's the yeah, that like what you're saying, that's the $1 million right there for sure.
But granted, for all of us being young and getting like $50 here, $100 here, $200 here, it's the best thing ever. And it's like you can't even describe it. Like not having to do anything except click a button.
And it doesn't hurt the anything. It's just like you
Nothing.
post it and then you go on posting more basketball, more themed content. It's quick, it's easy, and sometimes it's cool depending on who you're, promoting for. You got to make sure it's something that you believe in too, though. There's a lot of like weird, you can get across some weird things things people want you to post or like links and things that are not legit. So there's a
Most
lot there's a lot of things to look out for sure.
most of the things, I mean, I remember we both got hit up to promote like Kobe jerseys in
Yeah,
like
stuff like
February.
that. It's
The
stuff
work.
like that's sick, bro.
People are crazy. But the point is that for all of us as kids doing these things, building these theme pages is such a it's a very real thing. But I think kind of the most fun part for people to grasp is just like all these pages you see on social are run by like 13-year-olds.
Definitely.
And it's such a funny concept when you're like looking at your feed, you're like, oh, like all these pages, like they must have giant media companies behind them. They must have like social teams, like all this content. Da, 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 da. 13-year-old in class in India.
Going through his day, finding stuff on Twitter, giving his crazy takes like what a 13-year-old would give depending on the theme. But yeah, young kids.
And
That's for
I
sure.
think too, when you started, well, you started on Instagram, I think earlier than I did, or I was doing different stuff on Instagram. But did people tell you that it was super saturated when you started?
Um, yeah, when I first started, it was actually the opposite. I thought it was
Really?
there wasn't that many because back when I started earlier on Instagram than you did, I was more 2015
Yeah.
in the summer of 2015. So it was like, video just became a thing on Instagram and it was like the early stages. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was different because I first started just posting, videos that were just videos of music every couple days. And it's not at the scale that I learned a couple years ago. But yeah, definitely it was, not that many basketball pages. Everyone was kind of moving, taking the switch from Vine to Instagram. I think that was a huge thing for Instagram too, was the small Vine creators all going to Instagram was another way that another thing that like pushed the whole movement with sports too.
Because
Uh,
you were on Vine before Instagram, right?
yeah, so I was on Vine for a year, just sports videos with music every day. I mean, the thing is with like me and you, what we're doing is, we both found a passion for something that we could do online. And one of those things for me was creating sports videos with music. Still is. And like you too, I know you got into the whole, fantasy, talking about fantasy sports and just always in the space of broadcasting and stuff. But yeah, we found things that we're passionate about. And a lot of these kids' theme pages, they all love the things that they're doing and posting and promoting. It's like they love the Knicks if they're a Knicks fan page, or they love they love a certain movie character, things like that, like some fan pages, all these themes are backed by kids that are passionate about it, you know? And that's where the day to day comes. That's where it becomes consistent. And like we can get into that is like the consistency factor, as you know, huge for theme pages.
It's everything. And I think it's only possible, to your point, because we're all passionate about it. Like you cannot do it if you're not, like you just won't put in the work to be you can't post once a day and call it a day.
Yeah.
Like that's just not a thing. Like
Especially now.
yeah, you got to show the hell up. And you will do that if, you know, it makes sense. I'm going to make a bold claim here. I literally think that kids are better off starting a theme page in summer on anything, like a fan account, whatever it is, than doing a summer job that they hate.